We have a choice to talk to Lancer again, but it's not new, I guess. Because I see here there's an exclamation mark. Maybe if I talk to Lancer again, nothing happens. Maybe? Is that how it works? I don't know. Let's try again. I don't know what the question mark means, but I think, well, just to confirm my theory, maybe the question marks, if I go to them, it means nothing happens? Does he have to do something first before something happens in the scene or something? Is that how it works? There's a flag list. On the night of the 4th day, you have to find out what's going on? Okay, Lancer's answer. Okay, it's weird. I don't know. Anyway, I also wanted to like save and title. Don't check out was it a special? Wallpaper. We got that. We got a few of these. Wallpapers. Amazing. Base day night. Okay, just wallpapers. All right. Now we'll look more into that later. For now, continue. Fall is upon us, and its telltale sign, falling leaves are scattered all around the yard. No matter how beautiful the scenery might look, they need to be swept out eventually. Now that I think about it, today would be a good time to do it. Okay? I thought the whole yard might be a bit much for one person, but moving quickly wasn't all that tiring. Saber's training wears me out far quicker. I stare at the huge pile that now prominently occupies the corner of the yard. Tomorrow isn't a burnable garbage day yet, and it's difficult to store it all. Besides, for all the effort that went to sweeping all the leaves and twigs, it feels like a waste to just throw them out. Fortunately, everything I need is here. We did a few times when Kitasugi was still around. It's been a while, so maybe I'll give it a try. I burned the leaves and baked the sweet potatoes I had in the kitchen. Now I just need to keep an eye on the bonfire and wait. Rest of the bonfire. As the time comes, I take out the potatoes wrapped in aluminum foil. Even with gloves, they were searing hot. Baked potatoes, no doubt. I stuffed my cheeks with sweet potatoes, all alone. All alone. Nobody. We're just, enjoying some potatoes by myself. Sure, they're finger-licking good, but sitting around the bonfire eating all by myself feels kind of lonely. Smoke rises from the remains of the bonfire in front of me, slowly drifting into the sky. Sure, it'd be nice to bring someone along next time. Okay, so maybe that's a hint? Okay, so yeah, so those question mark scenes just don't do anything unless you activate something and therefore bring someone else to the scene or something? That's my guess. I don't know. It's just after 9 PM and dinner's already over. There are no major events. Everyone returned to their rooms. It's too early to go to bed, so what should I do in the meantime? Okay. Call it a day. Hang around or go for a walk. Let's go for a walk this time. We haven't done a patrol, right? I'm just picking random choices. It probably is, I don't know. I'll go alone. Okay. Sure. I'll go check the situation in town. Saber may have said otherwise, but if you're not alone, there'll probably be things that you'll miss. Okay, we're gonna go alone anyway, even though Saber said to come with us. I do my best to sneak outside. The Emiya residence surroundings are peaceful and quiet. Well, nothing is out of the ordinary. Yeah, it reminds me of that time you always sneak out by yourself and then you almost get killed. And actually you do get killed sometimes. Why did I go outside alone? Why am I not bringing Saber along? It all makes sense once I look at it from a stranger's perspective. No matter how harmless it may seem, if I were to exercise proper judgment, I would not be walking out alone. Even though there are no enemies, the reality is that there's something odd happening in this town. But we had no choice. They gave a choice, only one choice, go alone. I don't know. Well, so the reason I'm here on my own nonetheless must be that I plan to use myself as live bait to draw out anything abnormal. Pretty tough not knowing what I intend to do until I've done it, if I do say so myself. Gazing at the night sky, I start walking. If I feel danger, I'll just go back to the house right away. Then I'll quietly return to my room and wait until tomorrow. That looks ominous. I look up at the moon. The sky is cleared and white moonlight is cutting through the darkness. Well then, hopefully I'll find some clear evidence of abnormality that even someone as thick-headed as me can recognize. Yes, Only not abnormal, this weird, like, dark circle in the sky where we're not expecting an eclipse or anything, and even if there was an eclipse, you shouldn't stare at it like your naked eyes because you will go blind. Okay. I guess we choose a place? Temple? The temple gate stands in silence. The stone steps seem to go on forever into the night sky. Somehow I can picture them leading to the heavens. Unfortunately, the moon is not overhead, so the stairs connect properly right up to the Ryudo Temple and not to another world. Anyone can meet here, or I don't know. I peek inside through the gate. There's nothing unusual about the temple grounds. I remember when this temple was like, Caster's domain. We always try to try to fight her here, or try to go around her, make sure she's not killing people. Well, now it's like nothing, I guess. It's just peace and quiet. I like to go investigate more, but that would require stepping onto the premises. Hey, Sasuke Kojiro. And so stands the servant still guarding the gate. A ghost? Naturally, there's no one around. I only felt a chilling yet warm wind brush by my cheek. Or maybe that's how it is. Servants are spirits. Maybe they do see those things. I see. Well, as long as I can't even see one, I suppose no harm can come from them either. If ghosts really can harm people, it'll be the ones we can actually see. If there's no form, it probably can't kill you, right? Probably? Ah yes, I'll just simply die. Yeah, I'm trying to think, did she act like that, in the other routes? Not really. I sorta. Well, I mean, she was a villain either way, because I remember that ending where she took Taiga hostage, and she said, "Oh, you become my Callus, Shirou, and we'll win the Holy Grail War together," or something, And she did, technically turn us into, a weird Callus thing, and we turned into a tool. In the end, we were, mercy killed by Rin, right? Remember that? In the Unlimited Blade Works route, I believe, right? Yeah, I think so. But otherwise, I mean, she always just acted like a villain towards us anyway. Never really had good intentions for us. Caster used to be good-hearted, probably, but a lifetime in the shadows left her stained deeply with spite. Despite reforming, she still puts on her wicked grin from time to time. If I were to rank her on the list of servants to never let your guard down against, she would be the first or second.
門番たる責務はないが、霊樹の縛りは働いていてな。この時間に外から来る者には加減できん。
ああ、そうか。あんた霊樹でここを守ってるんだっけ？
From the beginning, the Holy Grail War meant nothing for this servant. Assassin is just a swordsman that intercepts enemies trying to pass through the gate. The irregularities in town have nothing to do with him, and must not interest him very much either.
帰るよ。退屈の邪魔をしてすまなかった。
なんだ、冷やかしであったのか。
あんたが守ってるなら大丈夫。今度来るとき覚えてたら土産でも持ってくるよ。
Okay. I turn my back to the temple gate.
それはそれは。ならば、耳麗しい花を一つ、いや、二つ所望しよう。不満があるわけではないが、こう月ばかりでは男が廃るというものだからな。
Bring Saber and Rider, eh? Is it boldness or just idle curiosity? If anybody could try to hit on two former enemy servants, it would be this guy. Well, I guess it's not that unlikely. On some lovely moonlight spring evening, by some mistake, well, who knows? A night party like that might just happen. And we just talked, we chatted with the gatekeeper there. I guess it's about time to go back. Not like I only have tonight, there's time tomorrow too. I return to the Emiya residence. It seems the end of the night has been postponed for a little longer. It's the third day. Morning of the third day. Roulette rotation. Sakura. Or we can go over here. No more Kotomine option. Oh well. Go to school. Talk to her, I guess. Talk to her minor character that I have really very little attachment to because we don't see them much, in the actual Fate Stay night. So let's go talk to Sakura. Sure. Well, let's go talk to Sakura about lunch. It's a big household. It's much easier to get it rolling with two people. Normally, Sakura lives at the Mato residence, but she stays here for weekends and holidays. Ryder and Saber prefer the Japanese-style rooms in the main wing, while Sakura and Tohsaka took a liking to the detached western rooms. Add to this Fujine and Ilya, who come over for meals, and you could say the Emiya residence has experienced explosive population growth.
Sakura, いるか?
Are you drinking blood again, or? So is it okay or not? Well, the reply isn't all that clear. Does this okay mean yes, come in, or maybe okay, hold on? If I bother her at the wrong time, wouldn't it be better to come back later?
おい、忙しいなら後にするけど。そんなことはありません。はい、どうぞ。それじゃあお邪魔します。お待たせしました。先輩、どんなご用ですか？その昼の相談に来たんだ。ちょっと早いけど早めに来ればさくらとのんびりできるかと思って。それはありがとうございます。いや、お礼を言われるようなことじゃないけど。
Okay. Her shyness is contagious. I don't think it's just shyness. I think she's thirsty for you, Shirou, anyway. How embarrassing, even though I should have gotten used to it by now, it still feels awkward when the two of us are alone. And yeah, I guess in this timeline, I don't know, he's still like a harem protagonist, there's no one heroine he's going for, so it's still in this limbo where he's like a harem guy. Except maybe Rin. I mean, Rin is not really here, so she's just away. I don't know.
ちょっと二度寝しちゃって。
Are you having bad dreams, you know, where you eat people again?
でもですね、先輩のおかげで目が覚めましたから、ぐうたらさんにならずに済みました。その意味でありがとうございましたというのはどうでしょうか。
ああ、そういうことか。なら遠慮なく。
That's just weird anyway. We'll move on. If she puts it like that, there's no reason to refuse. I sit down, smelling the barely noticeable sweet fragrance in the air. Oh, is this perfume or herb of some kind?
少し強すぎました？
え？別に冷房も暖房も。
いえ、先輩も香りに気がついたみたいで、少しフレグランスを使ったんですけど。
Oh, so it's perfume after all. I can't make out the brand, but it certainly does smell nice. I see, so even Sakura.
その、ちょっとつけた方がいいかなって。
いや、まあ、似合うと思う。
Actually, the only one who uses perfume in our house would be Tohsaka, I guess. Seems like she's quite fussy about it too.
遠坂の場合は変な薬の匂いをごまかすためにつけてるけど、さくらは違うんだろ？
私は見よう見まねです。姉さんはいろいろやってますから大変ですよ。
Really? Do sisters teach each other about makeup too? Good to know they're getting along well.
なるほど。けど、俺には似合わない話かな。さくらと遠坂がしてる分には聞いてて華やかだけど。
そうですか？男性でもコロンとかちゃんと使うと素敵ですよ。
つけたらセイバーや三つ釣りあたりに男が香水臭いなんてダジャクだと怒られそうだ。
Would it? I mean, the whole fact that the whole point of using cologne in the first place is that, you know, it's supposed to be men perfume, so the whole point that it is not effeminate. I don't know.
三つ釣り先輩は怒りそうですね。三つ釣り先輩のこと神格化してますから。でも似合うと思いますよ。ライダーもちゃんと専用のにしたいんですけどね。あんまり気を使わないからな。
いろいろ大変だな。しかし
Inside Sakura's room, I couldn't help but thinking back. Once I started chatting with Sakura, I thought about everyone staying here.
増えたな。この家も住人が。
そうですよね。私がこっちにお邪魔するときには賑やかでいいなと思ったんですけど、ここまで増えるなんて思いませんでした。
Sakura lets out a laugh. That's right, only Sakura and Fujine know what the Emiya household looked like before. So much has changed and so quickly. Should it be considered admirable or shocking?
誰か出かけるとあっという間に誰もいなくなる家だったな、ここも。
I nod in agreement. Fujine comes and goes, but doesn't live here. Sakura, too, was here for the mornings and evenings, yet never had lunch with everyone like this. For a long time, I was the sole inhabitant here. I didn't consider myself lonely, but looking back now...
そうですね。こんな広いお屋敷に先輩一人なんだって最初は結構びっくりしちゃいました。
It's been over 2 years since. Back then, Sakura was a diligent girl that never smiled. With a brooding face, she came over and told me she wanted to help out.
そうだったか？さくらの家も随分と広いけど。
いいえ、先輩の家の広さと私の家の広さは違います。マトウの家は初めから人嫌いです。けどここの部屋たちはすごく満たされたがっていました。ライダーもこっちの方が落ち着くって喜んでくれましたし、セーバーさんだってきっとそう感じ取っているはずです。
Speaking of the Mato household, how's Shinji? Is he dead? Please be dead.
そうなのかな。
Can we, like, you know, piss on his grave?
俺は合宿所みたいになったとか 分担するようになって掃除の手間が省けたかなとか思ってたけど。
昔は大変でしたよね、先輩の家の大掃除。
Laughing, Sakura recalls the past. There are a lot of vacant rooms even now, but nothing like the empty warehouse we used to have. A building without people in it deteriorates all too quickly. Cleaning out the entire house used to be one huge task.
今年の年末の大掃除は随分楽ができそうだ。
ライダーはお掃除得意ですよ。だから大船に乗ったつもりでドーンと。
Sakura puffs up with pride. Ryder likes to keep things neat and orderly, and what's more, has the brute strength for it. That's what she meant, probably.
しかし、
はい、
昔みたいに静かなのが懐かしいと思ったことはないか。
The question just slipped out, somehow. For no other reason than just having thought about it on the spot.
先輩と二人っきりになれないのはちょっと残念かなって思います。
But you see, you can just lock the door now and... That's right. In the mornings before Fujine arrived, it was just the two of us, with Sakura often coming to the shed to wake me up. Kind of a pity. Does she mean that she actually wants it just to be the two of us? Time to dim the lights, you know, put on the candles.
そうか。
I suddenly become flustered. She may have been like a younger sister in the past, but now that she's all grown up, the older brother's role has become quite complicated. I end up staring at the bed, trying to look away.
でもですね、先輩。賑やかなのがやっぱりいいです。お料理もたくさん作れますし。
そうだな。
ちょっとお風呂の順番が大変だったり、お洗濯物が多かったりしますけど、全然平気です。
あ、その辺も善処しよう。二人で。
Mutual agreement is reached with much excitement. Sakura seems to be putting on airs to hide her quick impulse, just the same as me, I guess?
先輩は昔の静かなのが懐かしいんですか？
いや、そうでもないかな。昔は昔で今は今だし、いいところ悪いところは半々だろう。
No, that isn't right either. There aren't really any bad things about the present.
ですね。私ももっと賑やかでもいいかなって。
今度は誰が来るんだ？誰が。
Who would it be? I don't know. Maybe Issei, my true best friend. Although I don't picture him coming down from the mountain rolling in. But you never know, even Tohsaka started coming over recently.
イリアちゃんと藤村先生がこっちにお引っ越ししてきませんかね。
イリアは大変そうだ。
Those maids would also come if she does, so we'll be up by 3, just about full capacity. And then something hits me.
しかし、どちらにしてもだ、さくら。
はい。
人数が増えても減っても、我々台所組に対しての期待と責任は大きいからな。努力しよう。
The population growth failed to bring in reinforcements for the cooking ranks. No, perhaps there's too many cooks in the first place.
やっぱり腕の振るいがいがあります。
食欲の秋だしな、今は。
そうですね。まだまだ私に教えてくださいね、先輩。
As we were talking, my stomach started growling. Sounds about time.
さくら、昼食どうしようか。
台所に行ってから考えましょう。
Let's eat crab cakes. I don't know, just the first thing that came to mind.
先輩と二人ならどんなお料理もできちゃいますから。
そっか。じゃあ他の昼食メンバーが誰か確かめてくるか。
I stand up and leave the room together with Sakura. There isn't much to add, just an ordinary morning. Easygoing and calm, nothing out of the ordinary. One warm day is rolling past. Yep, nothing bad happens. Nope. And we continue. The third day. I guess we have that lunch and then we go somewhere else. We can go talk to Mitsuzuri, the Lancer again, go here, but that probably does nothing. No one at school to talk to. I guess we do have to talk to Mitsuzuri then, in that case. She's the only new scene I can see. Well, I just had lunch, so I guess I'll go for a walk. The number one recreational spot in the city, the beachfront park. A must-see location for dating couples. Date? Couples? Oh, no. Now when I finally get some solitary time, I'll throw the frivolous thoughts away and just take it easy for a while. It's a sunny day, perfect for taking a nap, but should you stay out late in the afternoon, a chilly breeze is bound to remind you of the season. The joy of lazily wasting away this valuable time.
Oh, Emiya! なんたる偶然かな?
A familiar voice.
三つ釣りサボりか?
何？部活？まるで私が練習の虫みたいな言い方だね。それを言ったら昔のお前の方が私よりよほど真面目だったじゃないか。
だからその俺に負けじと頑張ってたのが三つ釣りお前じゃないか。
Did I really try that hard? Frankly, my part-time job and house chores kept me so busy that my memories of the archery club are getting quite thin.
だっけ？今の主力メンバーでも私とエミヤ以上にイバに出てくるやつっていなかったぞ。エミヤはバイトもしてるし、どうしてか生徒会も手伝ってるし、一体全体いつ遊んでるんだろうって。
Haha, never.
三つ釣りだって似たようなものだろ。
オンとオフはきっちりつけるんだ、私は。人様に見えないところでいろいろリフレッシュしてんの。
Yes, private entertainment.
俺だって勉強、バイト、余暇の区別はつけてる。
どうだか？エミヤはオンオフっていうか、オンオンオン？
On. So she lets out a refreshing laugh. While I did say that I try to live a full life, in reality I'm not that good at it. Rest, work, I can't really tell.
なんて思っていたわけですが、最近人が変わったかのように遊んでいるエミヤは、今日はデートか何か？待ち合わせ？ん？
Her perceptiveness is as futile as ever. A date though? Well, it's not like I wouldn't, but...
待ってくれ。その言い方だと俺がシンジみたいに聞こえないか?
don't only mention Shinji, so he's probably not dead. Otherwise he wouldn't just say that casually.
遊びすぎ。まあ、エミヤにも少しはシンジっぽいところもあれば、こっちの気も楽なんだけどね。
Be a little bit more like Shinji? I don't know if you would like that. There's a thin line between plain shock and relief. Wait a moment, she's actually alone as well.
じゃあ三つ釣りはデートの待ち合わせ中なわけだ。
私が？誰と？どこで？
そこで少しは相手がいるのじゃよとか強がってみるとか、そういう可愛い対応はないのか？
なんだよエミヤ。昔ならそこでそうかってサバサバしてたのにな。今じゃホワホワしてデート向けの女の子が大好きですラブラブって感じなのか？
語弊があるぞ。とにかくだったら三つ釣りも今一人きりか？
Is this the Mitsuzuri route? Why, Shirou just has so many routes of everyone.
お互い様。でも、へえ。
Mitsuzuri nods a few times, and finally, as if having decided something, a clap!
よし、これもご縁だ。遠坂の代わりに付き合え。
Moving on a date with Tohsaka instead?
俺がお前とお付き合い?
I don't know. To be honest, Mitsuzuri, how about I prefer the Yuri route? How about you two go together, I'll go somewhere else?
エミヤと一緒なんてめったにないからな。時にはこういうトンチキなお供でも悪くないだろう。
The response to my jumbled muttering is very much a manly answer. Actually, just like a gender-bent issei. Wait, what does that even mean? What? I don't know. As I attempt to grasp the situation, Mitsuzuri puffs up her cheeks in dissatisfaction. Or rather, I guess she's the one that gives the... I don't know, I'm confused. The gender-bent issei, eh? How about we just date Issei instead?
誰もそんなこと言ってないぞ。
そうだよな。いつもお相手がマトウにトウサカにセーバーさんだもんな。私じゃお役に足りないってことか。贅沢すぎるぞエミヤは。その辺認識ある？君の瞳に惨敗。
Yeah, Mrs. Uri will never get aroused because she's not special. She's a muggle.
綺麗どころがご所望ならライダーを紹介するが。
As soon as I mention Mrs. Uri's one weakness, she goes quiet. Perhaps I should mention that Ryder has been wanting to rent out Mrs. Uri. What's that? What, Nani?
いいよ別に。だいたいライダーさんはエミヤのじゃなくてマトウの付き添いじゃないか。
さくらだって2つ返事で承認のはずだ。いや、貸した借りたじゃなくて、今日はどうするんだ？付き合うってどこへ？
Which reminds me, wasn't she... Oh, I don't know. I don't really remember, but... At least, well, I did watch, like, after I finished Heaven's Feel, the route in Fate Stay Night, I did watch, like, the 2 parts of the movies anyway. I do remember Ryder sucking her blood, like sucking Mitsuzuri's blood, so that's a thing. So that's... I don't know, is she afraid of Ryder because of that reason or for something else? Otherwise, either way is a bit of a coincidence, I guess. The conversation is taking a strange turn and needs to be forced back on track.
よしよし。まあなんだ。飯は食っただろうからお茶でも付き合いなさい。その後は CD 屋で新婦さらってゲーセンな。
それはあれか。俺がゲーム遊戯施設のピコポコした雰囲気が増えてと知ってのお誘いか？
My gaming is limited to stuff like Uno or President at best. With a hint of uneasiness, Mitsuzuri lets out a theatrical sigh. What, Shiro? You not understand the power of video games?
もうまったくトウサカといいエミヤといい、このご時世にありえないアナクロちゃんだな。マトウなんかあれでなかなか。
いや、トウサカのアナクロぶりには遠く及ばないぞ、俺。
I try to object. Wouldn't my very practical ability to strip any machine down to bare metal for any repairs more than compensate for not being familiar with some consumer electronics?
そういうことは携帯電話くらい持ってから言いなさいって。まあメール打ってるエミヤの姿も想像できないけどな。
I concur.
やっぱり持たなきゃいけないのかな、携帯。猫さんには会うたび言われたりするけど。
Neko-san. Isn't that, you know, a character that we saw like once? Like it's like the part-time job, right? Or, well, I guess we have multiple part-time jobs. You know, the bartender's like, I forget, wife or either wife, daughter, somebody related. Neko-san, Mitsuzuri looks at me quizzically.
バイト先の人。藤姉の大昔のクラスメート。
Yeah, someone related to like a job he did.
ああ、あのコペンハーゲンのお姉さん。そうだよ。バイトならシフトの連絡とかで必要だろ。
俺の場合、仕事以外のいろいろヘルプ用っぽいけど。
Maybe it's better if I don't.
まあそれこそエミヤの勝手っつうかプライベートだけど、時間の問題じゃないか、きっと。
Mitsuzuri laughs heartily. She really seems to enjoy laughing, so...
そのあたりもエミヤに指南してやらなきゃな。授業にはちゃんとトウサカも連れてこいよ。
逃げるぞ、あいつは。
Is she even around? Or I can't remember. She went to the clock tower, right? Was she back? I don't know. At least maybe in the future. That's what she's saying. If Tohsaka were to see Coach Mitsuzuri's knowledgeable face, she'd be grumbling about it the whole day.
そっか。先にエミヤとセーバーさんに教え込んでからできないのはあんただけよって言った方があいつ向きかね。はてさて。
She lets out her brainwashing strategy, grinning broadly. Nonetheless, defeating Tohsaka's stubbornness, I can only wish her luck. Not something I would try myself.
まあさておき、とりあえずはエミヤとゲーセンだな。体感系ならいい勝負ができるだろ。
Let's play some... I was gonna say Fortnite? Well, Fortnite is third person, so never mind. I guess PUBG? I don't know. Would that be a thing in, like, arcades in Japan? I know... I mean, arcades is like... they're, like, they're dead in, like, everywhere else but Japan. And maybe other Asian countries, but otherwise, yeah. outside of like Japan, like outside of country like Japan anyway, arcades are dead. But arcades in arcades in Japan though are still big, and I wonder, well, would there be like Fortnite arcade cabinets? I don't know. And we're back to that again. First person, what's that? Something that we both enjoy at the game center would probably be. It could be like a rail shooter, I guess. I mean that's a classic choice anyway.
そういうの得意そうだし、意外にコンティニューに頼らなくて済むかな。とりあえず駅前に移動な。お茶くらいはおごるからさ。
いや、頼むから割り勘で。
Mitsuzuri sets off at a brisk pace, and I have to chase after. This really is a date, isn't it? Not that I mind. Well, maybe I should just keep quiet.
ほら、エミや、ぼーっとするな。私は男とゲーセン行くの初めてなんだから。そうだ、パンチ力測ろうよ、パンチ力。
Punch. I can't help it, I'm too excited. She keeps urging me on. Perhaps calling it a day was a bit of a stretch. Okay. Yeah, it's just I've done it. The news already over. Oh, okay. The text sometimes just skips over like that. I can only imagine because in the options it says that the text only does that when there's like a thing that you already read, I guess. But well, I don't think I've read this thing before, but I don't know. The major events, everyone will turn to their rooms to early go to bed. What should I do in the meantime? Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is the same thing. It's just the same thing you can do. Call it a day, go for a walk, or hang around the Emiya residence. We can just call it a day. I don't know if does that do anything? It says new. What does that mean? I mean, I assume it just skips the day, but I don't know. We'll call it a day. I don't know if that does anything. Probably not. It just goes the next day. It just skips the next day. It says new, so I had to press it, so. Anyway, endless crosses turnless? Is that what it says? Crosses turnless? It's the 4th day, morning. Okay. Nothing to do here. Do the streets. Oh, okay. Smug Ilya. We can go to the temple. No one in this direction. Go to the temple. Talk to Caster. I do want to talk to Caster, because I talked to Lancer about the Holy Grail War. He gave us his thoughts. I do want to talk to Caster, yeah. Ask her about why everyone's so, like, instinctively hostile. At least the servants, anyway. They want to murder each other for some reason. I don't know. Oh, it's fall. The trees are different. Amazing. I'll check the flag list. Yeah, because I got the Lancer's answer over here. I don't know what this means. It's the 4th day. You have to find out what's going on. You have to wait until the... Well, we are in the 4th day. We have to wait until nighttime, I guess. Find out what's going on. I don't know what that means. And finally at the Ryudo Temple Gate. And atop the long flight of stone steps... Below the gate, somebody's busy sweeping. It wouldn't be so weird if it were one of the temple monks, but it's actually Caster of all people. The hood is down over her face, which is rather suspicious. What's up with someone like her suddenly coming out in broad daylight just to sweep the steps? Ah yes, her cute elf ears. It kinda caught me by surprise. Well, perhaps I shouldn't have. As one of the residents, she should clean something after all.
境内から少しきれいにしておこうと思ってね。何か文句があるの？
その格好で掃除をしているのは、いや、いいのか。
Other stuff, like her plain clothes she wears in the town, I mean, those won't seem out of place. It will look like some random parishioner. Oh, parishioner busy with sweeping.
何か文句があって？
いや、そういえばここには門番がいるんじゃないのか？あいつに掃除をさせるとか。
Is an assassin Sasaki Kojiro always standing by the temple gate? She lets out a theatrical sigh as if to underscore the point.
あの男にそんな海外視差があれば、こんな苦労はしていません。
暇そうなのに。
暇ですとも。なら掃除くらいはしなさいと何度も言っているのですけどね。ただ飯ぐらい 口だけは達者なんだから。残念ながらこの身は霊体、自力では肉体を持てぬ。なるほど、そうじか。命じられれば異論はないが、それはお主の流儀から外れるのではないかな。私の実体化にかかる魔力量とお主自身がほうきを握る魔力量、
Yes, nice
どちら
impression.
が大きく力を使うか言うまでもないと思うが。
Also like her face.
ですって。どう思う坊や、この物言い。
Look at that face. Seems like having minions can be tiring too. On top of that, Assassin's logic is impenetrable. Impenetrable. Never mind her looks, underneath those robes is a true old-fashioned magus that will make Tohsaka look like a lowly amateur in comparison. Ever frugal, she wouldn't use magical energy frivolously. Truly, is far too inefficient to make servants materialize and do grunt work.
もっと物分かりのいい素直な少年霊を呼ぶべきだったかしらね。坊やくらい。
Castor looks me over from head to toe. Oh, whoa, my body temperature just dropped for a moment just now.
料理ができて掃除洗濯も得意な、そんな子を使い魔にすればよかったかしら。
Well, that's Archer, basically.
そりゃどうも。
That's what Shirou becomes. He becomes the ultimate house husband. Is she praising me or is she making fun of the fact that I'm useless as a magus? I think it's a bit of both. Castor certainly looks up at the gate with an unpleasant expression.
聞いているのでしょ、アサシン。
He's nowhere in sight, only his voice is present.
あなたのことを話していたのですよ。日がだ一日ぐうたら寝てばかりのあなたよりも、この坊やの方がよほど役に立つと言っているのがお分かり？
それは結構。本来刀持ちなど役に立つべきではなかろう。畑を耕し麦を育てる腕こそが真の侍。いや、そこな少年が私より役に立つというのは誠のことよ。
Kochiro's tone is as carefree as always. Even as Castor is starting to lose it, it's hard to tell if those two are really master and servant.
それでもというのであれば、そら霊樹でも使って私に命じてみるか。
He's just baiting her to use the command spell so he can just like go somewhere else.
いい顔だ。久しぶりにそなたのそのような顔を見たぞ。最近のそなたは幸福に緩んでいて面白くないと思っていたところだ。
Kojiro continues to tease her. I didn't think that his words always had thorns at them, but he's taking it to a whole new level of Castor.
構いません。あなたは門営としての役目を果たしなさい。元よりそれも満足にこなせなければ、今度はこの掃除場に格下げよ。
うん、誠心誠意励むとしよう。
Kojiro's voice stops. It's hard to interject when they're fighting.
そういうことよ、坊や。アサシンのことは分かったでしょ？
随分と。手伝うか？
Ear wiggle. It kind of bothers me, so I ask. Did I just say something entirely unexpected?
前からそうだとは思ってたけど、空気の読めない坊やね。私の手助けをしたら、私をことさらに敵視するセーバーが焼くわよ。
別に庭掃除を手伝ったくらいじゃセイバーは怒らない。この石段でも下まで掃除するのは手間だろ。だから。
Do you need help? I ask. It's not like I have anything else to do, and a bit of help isn't enough to invoke heaven's wrath upon me. Castor sighs again.
あの小娘も便利な門弟を手に入れたものね。
小娘って遠坂のことか。そりゃあ俺は遠坂にこき使われているけど。
ま、お断りしておくわ。あなたと一緒に掃除しているところを一星君に見つかれば、また口論になるでしょうからね。
そっか、残念だ。
坊やじゃ仕方ないわ。これが宗一郎様と一緒なら随分と風情があるのでしょうけどね。
Kuzuki-sensei with a broom, sweeping silently without a word. Somehow it's really easy to imagine. And with Castor by his side, a wife doing her husband's bidding, a classic scene. Sarcastic laughter emerges from the top of the gate.
何を笑ってるの、アサシン。
何それだそれ。宗一郎様とあの男にのろけるそなたを見るのがいささか心苦しい。だからな、私はここにこもっているのだ。
ペラズ口よ。のろけですって？宗一郎様を誹謗する物言いは許しませんよ。
いやいや、主への使い方も満足に知らぬ風来坊ゆえな。主の主などにはどのように振る舞えばよいものか見当もつかぬよ。
The master of my master. Is that like a title? I don't know.
この際ですからあなたに言っておきたいことがあります。
Like the title of a book or something? I'm not sure. Sounds familiar.
ほう、構わぬが、それではそなたの掃除の手が留守になるぞ。
その後であなたにはこの門だけでも掃除してもらいます。こんなことをする時間が惜しいほど私は忙しくてよ。
今日は大掃除の日なのか。
Mopping the main temple floor has got to be a pretty big task. I'll make sure to catch Issei suggests that we tackle it together.
早く降りてきなさい。
そう、せかすな。
Looks like I'm not needed here. With a light nod, I pass through the gate and step onto the temple grounds. Oh, noontime. We can go to the grounds, but it won't do anything as far as I know because of the question mark. I guess we can help Issei, you know, mop the temple floor, but it won't do anything, so we'll just leave immediately after. That's fine. Anything in this direction? There's Lancer again, but doesn't do anything as far as I know. Because there's no like new scene, you know? At least that's how I interpret it. It has to have like the little, you know, new, you know? That's how you know it's actually new. Here's Issei. Actually, I guess he wasn't in the temple grounds. Away. Well, okay, we'll talk to Issei. Again, our true best friend. You know, the game always, as far as I know, the visual novels and Fate Stay Night, they always assume that Shinji's our best friend, and yet he acts like an asshole towards us. It's really only Issei that's been, you know, loyal and an actual friend to us. I'm idly passing the time in the student council room.
ここで8、2、金で角取りと。いや、これだと2手多いか。
Issei doesn't seem to have much to do, so he's solving his shogi puzzles in old magazines. It'd be great if he had a board in pieces, but there's nothing like that in the student council room since it would set a bad example for other students. Any items used for amusement are not brought in. That's Issei's own policy. Not to be left behind, but I'm also enjoying the Fujimura Taiga Blast from the past crossword puzzle that Newspaper Club has published, but with the subject being what it is, it's more like hardship than entertainment.
この桂馬はどうにかならんのか。目障りすぎるぞ。エミヤ、お茶をくれ。脳がヒリヒリするぐらいの厚めでお願いする。
はいよ。ああ、よか待ってたけど切るか。
魅力的な提案だが、3時の休憩まで耐えるとしよう。間食とて規則正しく取らねばな。
Seems like it's not a break he's having now. There's half an hour left until 3 o'clock. I don't know if that's his self-imposed quota, but he seems to be intent on solving 3 questions from the compilation of advanced shogi prowess by then. Okay. We immerse ourselves in our respective ways of killing time. Man, we're just a bunch of nerds, aren't we? With the chime of the 4 o'clock bell, Issei nods and locks the safe. Though I don't imagine Shiro's any good at academics, though. Since he focuses all his time doing a part-time job, you know, and fixing stuff and focusing on his magic and doing 100 push-ups every day. I feel like he's not all that, like, academically smart, you know?
これか。なに、 文化祭でどのような出し物をするかの申告書だ。各クラス、各部活ごとに分かれている。
そうなんだ。で、どうしてそれを金庫にしまい込むんだ？泥棒よけか？
似たようなものだ。何を隠そう。文化祭の出し物の申告は今日の4時までが締め切りでな。これ以降はどのような理由があろうと申告は受け付けん。よって現段階で文化祭の出し物が決まっていないクラス部活は今年の文化祭には出展できないということだ。
へえ。じゃあ4時が締め切りだったんだ。
うん。休日だというのに生徒会室に残っていたのもそのためでな。そういうわけでだ、エミヤ。本日の業務は無事終了した。帰りは信徒の甘味どころに寄っていかないか。
Issei happily gets ready to go home.
また大判焼きか？一星も好きなんだな。
Naturally, so do I. I leave my seat without further prompt. Those reports of the cultural festival, though. Well, which club was it that hasn't decided what to do, I wonder? Guess we'll never know. Because we leave. And it's nighttime. It's the night of the 4th day. We have to find... I guess we're forced to go for a walk. Okay, alone. Oh, hey. Gotta find out what's going on the 4th day. That's what the thing told us, the flag list thing. The moment I decided to go outside, I began to feel sick. Is that a premonition or a fear of something I already know? Maybe a deadly premonition, maybe. That's getting a sequel. It's time to go, yet this fear is slowly creeping in on me.
さて、街の様子を見に行かないと。
Struggling to stay on my feet, I reach for my door handle. One last time. Looking back just once, I make sure the image of the room is as I leave stays firmly in my mind. What's going on? I don't know. It was a freezing cold night. The moment I went outside, I felt like I'd been thrown to a different world. The house was the only source of definite reality, while the rest of Fuyuki was an unsteady illusion. Ominous music. You go away, go away, you go away! Any? I could hear the panting of wild beasts in the mist. There isn't a single sign of human presence in town. I don't know who is behind it, but whoever it is, he's finally making his move. Kill you! Kill you! Kill you!
人がいない。これじゃ本当に。
A world where everything is extinct. The house before me is in shambles. A broken door. Shattered windows. The yard smeared with blood. Okay, well, we're just suddenly just getting hardcore. With murder everywhere. Should I look inside? Or we find the scene of a dissection? It's all very strange. Especially the fact that there's not a single piece of flesh to be found anywhere. Yet the course of the events that transpired here is painfully clear. Emotions I've never experienced before excite my brain. Anger and hatred mixed together in just the right proportions. I hate this mass murder that I haven't seen yet. Can't see anything.
誰だ？お前はなんだ？
I trace the reverberating panting. The soundless howling is directed at me. A barrage coming from every direction. Hostility and pleading, hatred and envy. Ah yes, Gigas is back. Gigas or Gygas? I don't know. I feel sick down to my stomach. Hate you, hate you, hate you! Rawr! Are we getting like cursed again, you know? I remember sometimes Shirou gets hit by like a very like strong curse, you know, usually from the Holy Grail. And that's usually what we see, you know, Gigas. Not really Gigas, but it reminds me of Gigas. The howling changes to roaring. Okay, there's that beast again. It's hard to believe, yet there is no doubt. The source of the howling is crouching in front of me.
なんだこいつ。
I know I've seen it before, yet my memory fails me. Just a little more. The moment the clock strikes midnight, somebody will tell me and I'll remember. mean, we saw this before. We saw this particular, like, beast monster thing when the servant, Bazett's servant, went to that house, and finished off the rest of the residents there. And killed them off, anyway. The thing howls again, making a screeching sound. A frequency outside my hearing range. A howl for sure, with a voice that no human could hear. Do you think only you will be saved? The beast raises his head. Its eyes lock onto me. It comes crawling towards me, its claws screeching against the ground. I jump backwards to avoid it. A wild swipe of the beast's claws. If I get hit by that guillotine of a claw, I'm as good as dead. I'm better than I was back then, though. This is a mere child's play compared to the beating Saber bestows upon me. Even with no chance of hitting me, the beast is relentless. Its arms, swinging more violently with every blow, make it seem like there's no end to its vitality. Only you. The stream of undulations is showered me with The stream of undulations has showered me with only added to this darkness. Okay, it's just weird. I don't know, because I feel like it should be a comma there or something. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway. I could have let it keep going, but I counterattacked out of fear. I moved sideways to dodge the claws and kicked its wide open side with all my might. I knew it. It wasn't that much of a threat. The unidentified beast tossed painfully on its fours, unable to get up.
おい、言葉がわかるなら答えろ。町をこんなにしたのはお前の仕業か。
But that can't be right. Should they happen to meet this creature, most people would be dead without so much as a fight. But that's limited only to small areas. This thing can't empty out the whole town in just 1 hour. Okay, what's this?
わからねえやつだな。そんなこと聞いちゃいねえよ。俺はお前が何者なのかってことを。
What the hell are you? I was going to finish? I realized that my surroundings are now flooded with these beasts. Oh, there's more than one, as it turns out. Roar! A choir of resentment sings in unity. The whole park is crawling with them. Damn it. This many, 20 minutes, let alone an hour, should be more than enough to clean up the town. The tsunami steadily closes in on me. It reminds me of ants swarming over a corpse, or a person thrown into the Buddhist hell's mountain of needles. Those claws will tear me limb from limb. My body, eyeballs, skull, everything will be skewered. I start praying. Yoro Kobe. Even though what's about to come is inevitable. Unfortunately, Kirei won't help us. Even God has forsaken us. Or ant. The Gur ant? Or I don't know. Oh, shut the hell up. If you're gonna kill me, just do it. Just kill me already. You're repeating yourselves like idiots. If you have something to say, just spit it up.
わかりませんか？彼らは願いを叶えろと言っているのです。
Oh, is that what they're asking? Hey, who are you? Reflexively, I raise my head. Oh, I saw you in the anime opening. A beautiful voice resounding with silver tones. Right in the middle of the world, buried in beasts. You have a funny hat. Anyway, what's the story of it all? That's the first thing I noticed. She has a very floppy hat. What do you even call that? I don't know. It's like a beret, but not really. A beret is smaller. Anyway, I know her. I know this woman. I don't actually. Me as a person, I don't know her. That'll be an hour later. There's just no consistency to this. It's frustrating. I have all the pieces of the puzzle, but
でもあなたは失敗した。まだここに来るのは早かったよね。
the horde of beasts is approaching. There's no escape. Death is upon me. Oh well. Even if I do manage to run away, the same thing will happen again.
消え去りなさい、罪人。
Sinner?
あなたにはもうどこにも居場所はない。
What did I do? A prayer-like ultimatum. Her eyelids finally close and Emiya Shirou is taken apart by the gospel-singing chorus of beasts. No, no! Emiya Shirou dies again. And as well as everyone else. Everyone is just dead. The cluster of malice continues to spread. On the night of October 11th, Fuyuki met its end by a mountain of piled-up corpses. The end. Well, that was a short visual novel. I can't believe everyone just died. It's a bad end. Restart. Heaven's Feels 5 end? Exit Heaven's Feel 5? Weird, huh? Okay, I don't understand that either. But hey, okay. Now we're done with the game. But not really. There's probably more. It says right here, start of the game at the beginning, flags are kept. You can't actually see it, actually. There's like a little text that pops up on my end that says, start over, basically, but you keep the flag, so I assume there's gonna be more. Alright. So I guess we're gonna I guess we're just going to get to the bottom of this mystery. What's happening? I don't know. Is it like a time loop thing? We'll see, I guess.